attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thereal_OBarberbrand and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. Hip-hop icon and legend Fat Joe gives his thoughts and reactions to the 2024 hip-hop beef season. Now, as we all know, 2024 has been the year of the hip-hop beef. We got everybody from Drake to Rick Ross. You got Drake and Future, Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, ASAP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar. You got Rick Ross and Birdman going at it. You got Chris Brown and Quavo going at it. You even got Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian going at it. So 2024 has been the year of the hip-hop beef. Well, Fat Joe says in a recent Instagram live session that hip-hop beef can lead to trouble for these artists. It always starts off as fun and games where everybody's poking, picking, jabbing at each other, taking shots here, shots there, and then all of a sudden some turn serious. Now, he also says it's a time for the entourage to step up. Now, as we all know, the guys in your crew, especially the guys in the crews of these millionaires, they're trying to prove themselves. Those are their friends from the streets. They're trying to prove themselves to the artists to show that they need to be in the group and to show their loyalty. So what are they going to do when they see the person talking about their homie? They going to run up and want to check them, whether it be at the club, whether it be any place. They going to want to start a problem with this person because things get personal. Well, Fat Joe gives his thoughts and reactions to this hip-hop beef that's going on between everybody. Let's take a look at this clip from Fat Joe.
Hip-hop beef, is it good for the culture? You know, my brother, who I agree with almost 99% of the time, badass Boosie, who had to go to court to fight, 6 murder cases and win. This guy understands real life and not fantasy. And so the other day I seen him say, you know, hip-hop beef is cool and it's cute till somebody dies. Now, I know we started on competitiveness. I know we started on, you know, lyrics against lyrics. But in this modern day and era, you gotta understand, right?
Real quick, just to chime in here. So you got to respect what he said. Boosie Badass has been one that's been a real rapper. He talks about what he lives, and he's been a real street dude. And he says it's all fun and games until somebody's feelings get hurt and then somebody ends up dying over some words. Let's tune back into Fat Joe.
You see a rapper, and this is like, stop me real quick if I sound like, I am old. Somebody said you look old. I am old, guys. I am. I'm just a fly old motherfucker. That's all. Don't worry about me. I'm doing a lot better than a lot of young guys. Trust me. And so, what we were talking about right now. All right, so when you see these guys, you see a rapper, especially a gangster rapper, you see their entourage. So those are all the tough guys from the neighborhood. And now the entourage feels like, you know, this is their chance. You know, you've been taking care of them. You take them around the world with you. You take them to special places with you. The only thing they know is warrior. All they know is warrior. So you're giving them an opportunity to show you that they're loyal to you.
Facts. So right there, Fat Joe's dropping real knowledge there. I got some guys that are straight goons that I can't bring with me everywhere that I go because I know if somebody says something crazy, it's going to be a whole problem and it might end up in some gunplay. So shout out to my boys. The names is going to be kept silent, but let's tune back into Fat Joe as he continues.
They want to prove to you that they're willing to do anything. And so that's when rap beef goes wrong. Right? And then some guys try to play themselves out of turn like they extra tough when they're not. And then they might get exposed. And so,
like you said, the whole thing could turn wrong because some of these guys that try to play tough, they ain't really tough. And then they end up getting whooped and getting exposed. And it just makes the whole thing go downhill from there. So if you really are serious about a rap beef, just make sure whatever you say, you can back it up. Those words do come with some harsh penalties at times. Let's tune back in.
I guess when rap rap beef goes wrong. And I'm not really, I don't really like the present status of rap beef because I'm one that, I'm loyal to a fault. When I squashed beef with 50 Cent, he told me, I know you loyal to a fault. Every time I went at you, you would just jump out right quick. You would this and this. And so I can't be your friend and make songs with you and make albums with you and then start exposing your secrets later and start dissing you. It just ain't in me.
Now, that's facts. Now, that's what I said about this hip-hop beef. A lot of these guys are best friends. Not even let's say best friends. We'll say they friends. They made albums together. They made money together. They toured together. They have a personal relationship. And now these guys, all of a sudden, now you're going to start getting mad over a chick and now start laying out personal secrets and stuff like that. That's not cool, for one. It's like a whole rat business in this hip-hop game today. I'm not a big fan of that either. So I'm going to ride with old school Fat Joe on that. The hip-hop game, all of this dry snitching and pointing stuff and subliminal stuff. Nah, address me directly, cuz. Let's tune back in.
Right? And so that's why I don't like about this beef. Of course, the Tupac of 2024 has to be Chris Brown. I mean, Chris Brown is considered an alien. If you play him basketball, he'll bust your ass. If you sing against him, he sings better, he dances better. If he got a rap, he rap. Like, that's battle rap. Like Chris Brown,
All right, so there you have it. Fat Joe said Chris Brown was the one that was the Tupac of 2024. Now, I thought he was going to say Drake, since Drake was going at the world. It kind of reminds me of 96 Tupac, where Tupac was going at the world. Not on that level by no means, because we all know Pac was the GOAT, and those was real beefs and real battles. But just the fact that Tupac went up against everybody. He was going up against Big and Junior Mafia and Puffy and Jay-Z and Mobb Deep. That's kind of similar to Drake going up against all those guys. So that's the only comparison that I see there. It's not going to get real. It's not going to get street beef, because none of these guys are built like that. I don't think so anyway. But back in the day, you had to worry about stuff like that. I really respect what Fat Joe says here. Things can get ugly in hip-hop beef. A lot of these young guys, they just are running their mouth and they don't really understand the consequences and the repercussions of the things that they say and the things that they do, because like I said, it does not have to be that rapper that attacks you. They've got friends and family members that's ready to prove their loyalty, and they will be ready to check your ass. Nation, what do you think about Fat Joe's comments? What do you think about the 2024 hip-hop beefs? What do you think about Drake versus the world? What do you think about Quavo versus Chris Brown? What do you think about Rick Ross versus Birdman? What do you think about all this hip-hop beef? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
O'Shea and I have been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.